It started out just fine, but then went downhill fast. She said she'd had enough, he said nothing. She looked past him and rolled her eyes. "What's wrong with you?" she screamed. "Nothing," he said, then went for the door. "Wait a minute," she yelled, "you can't just leave. After what just happened." Yes I can," he mumbled. He started to open the door. "Stop," she yelled, turning to him. "At least give me a chance to figure out what's going on." "It's obvious," he said loudly. "This isn't gonna work. Not like this, at least," he said, gripping the doorknob tight. "What do you mean?" She seemed genuinely confused. "What are you talking about?" she asked. He shook his head like scooting away a fly. "I'm not doing it," he said firmly, then opened the door more. "Wait," she shouted and walked up to him. "Just please hear me out, okay? I already have, and the answer's still no, but she's my best friend," she pleaded. "I owe her this, I just do." "That's not my problem," he said. She grabbed his hand and dragged him back, closing the door behind him. "Sit. It'll only take a minute," she said. "Jesus," he mumbled. "You don't understand," she said. He was staring at the floor, looking at the carpet's pattern. The fake mantel clock started chiming. They both waited as 9 bells struck. 9, he mumbled at the end. "The death toll," he thought. "She's not all there," she said. "You know that, no kidding," he said, looking directly into her eyes. Then she stopped suddenly. She squeezed his hand tight, gasped a breath, then fell over like in a slow motion replay. "What the?" he blurted out. He slid quickly off the sofa and onto his knees, then grabbed her face with both hands. He was launched backward over the glass coffee table and slammed into the wall next to the TV stand. "Oh," was the only sound he made. He lay twisted up on the floor for how long he didn't know. His eyes wouldn't focus at first. When they finally did, he watched in shock as she began to rise above the sofa, hovering in midair. Wide-eyed, he looked in disbelief as her head slowly turned to him. Her eyes focused on him. "What the?" he shouted. He tried to back away, but the wall blocked his retreat. In horror, he watched as her mouth began to move. "Malfunction, malfunction," she repeated. "Malfunction, malfunction." "What the?" he shouted, then scrambled to his feet. He grabbed a book off the mantle. "I've got your malfunction," he screamed and threw it at her, or whatever it was. Malfunction, malfunk. She fell hard half across the sofa, and her head struck the coffee table. At that moment, the front door crashed open. Several people rushed in. They snatched him up, and her too. Someone said, "Do it." He felt a bee sting on his upper arm. That was his last thought. Ouch. Or at least, the last thoughts he doesn't remember. In this day and age, there really is such a thing as titanium love. It's strong, unbreakable, lasts for a lifetime, always elastic. It's a reality that's patented, and a dream come true. All he knows and remembers is they're making love and snuggled together all night long. In this day and age, there really is such a thing as titanium love. It's strong, unbreakable, lasts for a lifetime, always elastic. It's a reality that's patented, and a dream come true. Titanium, the strongest love there is, with a lifetime warranty, free upgrades, and a complimentary